And then we'll be back for the sacrificing. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Anushka. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. And also follow me on Instagram for some more cake decorating tips and tricks. So today's video is going to be kind of interesting because we are going to be making a genoise. So some people are like it's Italian, some people are like it's French, but basically it's like a really fluffy, light sponge cake. And the thing is though, we're going to be following a recipe from the Culinary Institute of America, which is one of the most renowned culinary schools in New York. And so I decided to follow one of their recipes to do this, and let's see if they actually have good recipes or not. Because this is a really basic dessert, so I was like, okay, probably a good way to test. So I kind of have all my ingredients ready, but I'm just gonna walk you guys through exactly what I'm doing. So we're just gonna see how it goes, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's just get started. Okay, so first, we are going to be starting by having like some eggs and sugar. So I'm halving the recipe just because I don't need that big of a cake because it makes 2 8-inch rounds. I'm only gonna make 1 6-inch. So I have 9 ounces. I have 4.5 ounces of sugar in this KitchenAid mixing bowl, granulated sugar, and I'm taking 4.5 eggs. I don't even ask how I managed to do that, but I'm just gonna throw it in there. Progress. Now you grab a whisk. Now we're gonna grab our whisk, and we're just gonna like whisk it up, you know? Gonna go pretty vigorously, that's what she said, you know, just kind of really mixing all of it together.
Get some help.
Okay, so now I kind of have like, don't mind my bowl, it's literally stained pink because of pink food coloring. Now I have it all kind of mixed together in one little mixture. So we have to put this over a pot of simmering water and let it reach 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And she has one of those like super cool like scanny thermometer things, which I don't have, of course. I have a candy thermometer though, so I'm just gonna like try to use that, and we're just gonna let it reach to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And then after that the mixer will be on, so I can't really film then, but I'm just gonna put it on the mixer for 5 minutes at a high speed, and I will come back to you guys after I've done the mixer portion. So let's go. I've had it whipping for about 5 minutes now, so I'm gonna take it down and show you guys. So she said it should be kind of like a ribbony consistency. Yeah, okay, I can see, yeah, that's great. Oh, whoa, I couldn't tell from her video, but it's actually like foamy. Like, it's not really like a liquid, it's kind of more like foam than liquid. But if you can see that, that's pretty satisfying. Like, but yeah, so that's basically what it is. And so I guess I'm just gonna keep going, and now we have to whip it on a medium speed for 10 minutes to stabilize it. So then after that we can actually start mixing it. After that we can actually start mixing it with the flour and all of that good stuff, and then I'll be back to talk to you guys about what we're gonna do next. So let's go. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna put some of this pan grease, which is their recipe again, and it's just equal parts shortening, oil, and flour. And I'm just gonna spread that on a pan using a paper towel. I've never actually used pan grease. Normally I would just use parchment. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys in 10 minutes after our foam mixture is done. Okay guys, so I'm back. I have the gloves on, and just in case we have to touch the batter directly. But basically it's been whipping for 10 minutes on a medium speed, and I posted on Instagram and I asked my followers what they think this is. So little do they know that it is actually this, and I'm filming this video, but it'll be posted a few days after. Go follow me on Instagram if you want to participate in these fun little guessing sessions. And look at that. So this is kind of like, not soft peaks because it's like a little too floopy for that still, but it's so like fluffy and glossy and like, oh my god, like it looks so good. But basically she transferred it to a big mixing bowl, but that's because she was using like a bowl scraper to mix hers. But I'm just gonna leave it in this because I'm just gonna use a spatula. I think, gloves. I think we're just gonna continue and get it going here. So basically, as she like mixed hers, she took some cake flour. This is a cake flour substitute that I made, a Wilton's recipe. Just take a cup of flour, take out 2 tablespoons and replace it with cornstarch. So I'm just gonna gradually like sift this in, grabbing my cake flour, sifting like 2 spoons in, and then like just really quick like that. And then I'm just going to fold my batter like she did. So again, she did it with the bowl scraper. I'm just doing it with the spatula, but we're just trying to incorporate the flour. So it's kind of like macaronaging. If you've made macarons before, that's the technique that you use to fold the batter, but I'm kind of just doing the same exact thing here. I've never done this technique before, so I wonder what it's gonna look like, but I'm basically just kind of folding it. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Just fold it like so. There you have it. So let's just keep going, and then we'll be back for the sacrificing. Okay, so basically we've kind of added in the flour, and I didn't mix it completely. We still have some bits of flour that are in there, but now we're gonna sacrifice part of it. So I don't wanna be sacrificing anyone, but apparently that's what we have to do. So you just take your oil and vanilla, which I have in this bowl. I've literally never done this before, so I'm kind of like not really sure what I'm doing. But you take a small bit of this batter, of this foam mixture, and you just throw it in there. And you're just gonna really like whisk it as much as you can and really make sure that the oil and vanilla are incorporated in there. So like I said, I don't wanna be sacrificing no one, but I mean, that's what we gotta do then. So I'm just gonna really just whip it a lot until it's like pretty liquidy like that. Kind of deflated it a little, but that's what you gotta do. And then you want to take this entire thing and pour it back in the rest of the mixture like that. It was just a little, so as you can see, there's still a ton of foam. And now I'm just gonna do a few folds to incorporate everything. So as you can see, it's still very airy and very fluffy. So this kind of seems like a lot for just one pan. But I mean, I'm gonna try to fill it up as much as I can. Just gonna throw that batter in there into this 6-inch pan. It fills up about this much, pretty tall. But yeah, so that's basically, this is what it looks like. It's so light. It's literally like, it's so light. And like, so I'm gonna put this in the oven for 26 minutes, she said, but since I have a 6-inch, I'm gonna check after like 22, just to make sure I don't wanna overbake anything. And then we're gonna take it out, let it cool for about an hour, and then we're gonna do the taste test. So I'm so excited to see if this like actually works, cause like, who knows, maybe it's like my new go-to recipe, like, I don't even know. So let's do it. Okay guys, so it's been a long time since I've talked to you. So I baked the cake. It's been an hour. It's cooled, so they said to cool it in the pan for an hour, and now I flipped it and we are here. So I have a couple of things to say about it. I have not tried it yet, so I'm gonna try it in front of you guys and see what we think. No buttercream or anything, I just want to try the actual cake. But I can say that if you guys saw, this is a 3-inch tall, this is a 3-inch by 6-inch cake pan, and it baked up so beautifully. If you can see kind of the height of the cake pan compared to the actual cake, I'm gonna kind of hold it up so you probably can see that, but it's so close. Like, it literally baked up, and this is leveled, so there was like not even a dome, like a very slight dome, which I just leveled off so that you could see the top of the cake. But when you press it on the sides, it is so fluffy. If you flip it over and just kind of press it lightly, it bounces back so beautifully, and it's so light. Like, this is literally the lightest sponge that I've ever held, so I guess if you were to make a tall cake, then this could work really well. But I think it's so, like, I've just never baked anything like this, so I'm kind of like in shock. But I guess we're just gonna try it. So I'm gonna cut into this lovely sponge. I'm gonna insert pictures too so you can kind of see it. Let's just cut in. This is not soaked or anything. So it's just like the actual cake. It's very crummy, I guess, as it should be. As you can see that, it's so like jiggly and light and fluffy. Whoa. Okay, here's what I have to say about it. So when you tear it, kind of, you can see it's like in a way kind of like a little starchy, which probably is because of the cake flour, but that doesn't like affect the taste or anything, so it's completely fine. But if it were me and if I was gonna serve this cake and put buttercream on it, I would completely make sure to soak it first, because although it is very fluffy, it's not extremely moist. Like I feel like if you weren't gonna soak this, it might kind of get dry as you eat it, but this cake is delicious. Like, it's so good, and I think I might switch to just making these now instead of making a regular vanilla cake, because these are really, like, this is really good, and it was actually pretty easy to make. And there were so few ingredients, and like, I loved this. Like, it's so beautiful, and like, it looks like, oh, look at that. Like, that's a really tall, beautiful cake layer, and we all want our cake layers to be tall, so I really like that. So all in all, I would say this recipe is 100% a success. The Culinary Institute of America really pulled through with this recipe, and I will link it down below and everything. But the one thing that I do have to say is, if you're going to use it, soak it. I think just with sugar water, simple syrup, that's the best way to serve it. Swiss meringue buttercream, strawberries, oh my god, stop, that would be so good. I hope you guys try this out, and if you do, don't forget to let me know on Instagram or drop in the comments below and talk to me about what you think about this cake. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and follow me on my social media at anushkascakes. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's like